Soul was in the air in the 60s, and the Blue Note was the center of Toronto's R&B scene. The club played host to most of the top international stars of the day.
It's the most important step of all.
But it was also the developing ground for local artists, like the Mandala and its lead guitarist, Domenic Troiano.
The Blue Note is here on your right on the west side of Yonge Street. It's now, what is it, above the Coliseum, like also a record store upstairs. It was just a little hole in the wall, and that was my life every weekend for a year. Every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday we played. A lot of times after the Blue Note, we'd end, floor show was at 1 to about 2. We'd do a final set about 2:15 to around 3 o'clock. There were no buses or anything. I'd walk up to Bloor and grab a streetcar. They had an all-night streetcar. Real nice in the wintertime, freezing, with your guitar. Walk up to Bloor and take a streetcar over to Greenwood and then walk home to my parents' place. I've been very lucky, and I don't ever feel like I've worked in my life. I mean, working to me was always like my dad worked. And you know, you had a job, you had to get up and you had to, you know, lift things or move things, and it's tough. And my dad, you know, looking back to my father, you know, you bring up a family, you work hard, you go make money, you got to pay bills, you got to do this, and I just kind of fell into this. And you know, it was going from 1 minute to watching like Chuck Berry on American Bandstand, thinking, boy, that's great, to the next thing you know, you're actually, like, not like Chuck Berry, but doing it. You're actually making a living doing this. So I never had to think of making a living. It just kind of evolved into that, and it was always doing what I wanted to do. So the one thing that comes to me the most, like when I think about this and people ask me about it, is just how fortunate I've been to be able to do what I wanted to do and have the experiences I've had, and really a lot of it boils down to people, all the great people you end up meeting along the way here. That music opens up so many doors and gives you so many opportunities I think, you know, most people don't get a chance to experience.